welcome back to my channel. I'm Jens from Australia. Today we have a little bit of a different thing. I don't know, everyone who followed me knows I had a little problem a couple months ago with a bottom drain. And yeah, this problem is still persistent, and today I have it again, and the water level in the filter chamber has dropped quite a bit, and yeah, I try to vacuum it out again. It hasn't made any success. So right now I'm in the I just have a beer, and then I will just feel a bit more courage. Probably have to dip into the water here, and we have about, I think it's 13-14 degree air temperature, and the water temperature is 11 degree. And I know that for a fact, because I did all my water testing today. Tomorrow I'm going back to work, so I want to sort it. And right now we'll get the bottom drain off, the cover off, and then I have a look if I can get the obstruction out, and then see how much is involved. And if I want it back, I have to dip into the cold water. It's not a fun thing. Okay, let me see if I can get the bottom drain off. I'll turn you around and I'll show you which one it is. It's the closest one to the filter that should and normally has the most flow coming through. But if I now shut off, okay, I turn you on. Hang on for a sec. Good, we're back. So everyone knows my pond. The closest bottom drain is the one here, and I was trying to get out of the sun glare, maybe this way. So when you look at my filter chamber here, you got, that is the maintenance pipe, this one there, to the bottom drain over there. It's the closest. It's flowing maybe on a distance 1.5 meters, 1.6 maybe, to that maintenance there. And then you have the second one there, and that goes all the way across over there. So that second one has the best flow coming out of the filter. So I closed that bottom drain. I closed the side gate, and you couldn't see hardly any movement coming out of the main, the bottom drain that comes from there. So what I will do is now I will take the cover off, see if I can push that obstruction out. But I'm pretty sure it's that piece of plastic that dropped into that maintenance pipe when I was working on it. So, and then yeah, we will see. Okay, let me put you on the stand, and might have to get something like a broom or so to unwind that cover off. Okay, we're back. Let's see how we get this bottom worm off the easy way. Turning. I expect actually it will come off by now. It's cold. Very cold water. I wonder if it's off enough. I will have really lots of fun if I have to jump into this. To the bottom of the back on. I don't know. I think we've got Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. So we've got the bottom drain off. Bottom drain cover. Interesting. Let's see if anything has changed in the chamber. So there you can see the cover nicely off. And if you can, let's turn it the other way. So there's a bottom drain, and yeah, shit in there, that's for sure. I might have to get the vacuum again later and then vacuum that part out. Let's see if anything has changed. No, this chamber I wouldn't say has anything changed. No. Alright, I'll pause you here and let's see what we do. First I will stuck this hose down there again and see if there's any obstruction down there I can push out. Good. We stuck the hose down there and couldn't get the obstruction out. I mean, the hose goes all the way through, so there's no obstruction in the pipe anymore. And I think it flows a bit better. However, I will go and I'll set up my trusted vacuum, pond vacuum, and I will give the bottom drain down there a really good clean, because I can see a lot of leaves and build up, and there's gravel on the side that has maybe all that comes together, and sometimes these leaves just block the entrance of the pipe. So I'll clean that out, and then yeah, we'll see. I think the pipe at the moment, the drain is running good, because when I look in here, this is my guidance, and the pipe, yeah, it's running better, much better. It's back. When you see that juvenile clip, the silver screw, that is now underwater. That is always tells me the flow is good now. Or if that is up in the air, I mean dry, then I know the filter chamber needs to be cleaned because the flow is reduced. So clean that, and then yeah, later on you will see me probably dipping into this beautiful cold water. I put you on a stand, show you a bit of me vacuuming the bottom drain. little information. Sometimes if you have some like gravel in the pond, it can get stuck in your vacuum, one of these like valves, and yeah, it stops the vacuum from basically sucking. I'll come back to you guys. A bit drama with the vacuum. Something's blocking it. We're back, and yeah, the bottom drain is now clean as you can see. I'll turn a little bit to a different angle. So I cleaned everything out, and don't know if you can see it on here. So all the screws are visible again. Before that, they were all covered in gravel and other muck, and I think that would have contributed to the bottom drain not really sucking enough. So yeah, that was it was quite a job. I mean, a little advice of anyone with bottom drains and ponds or koi ponds: don't have any gravel in your area. So that's my biggest mistake I've done. I mean, okay, I didn't know that would happen. I thought, having a bit gravel on the outsides here where zoom out again, where the irises are growing, and that's all protected by rocks. So I thought nothing would go into the pond itself. But you wouldn't be surprised. The frogs and other critters and animals, they literally flick these rocks constantly in. So yeah, recommend don't have any gravel around your pond in general. It's just a nightmare. So this bottom line is now clear again. Just checking that. I mean, I have to replace the water that's just pumped out, but yeah, the screw's still a bit submerged. You probably can't see it, but it's still a bit of water there. Now I'll lift the water level up again. That will be all good. So I hope that, let's have a look now, the bottom drain. Yeah, it's much more equal now. It's hard for you to see, but before that, from your point, that the right side bottom drain exit was pluming way more. So now it's more equal. That's good. But to be honest, I don't know where this little obstruction is I had, and now where all this is clean. And I can still see the bottom of the bottom drain. I might push the hose up down there again just to make sure. But yeah, it's a bloody pain in the bum. So I'll clean that bottom drain completely. I was thinking about maybe extending this a little bit, so that the bottom drain is a bit more off the bottom. So I think sometimes, especially now where all these leaves got caught in between, I think if I can lift it a little bit up, and the koi's are all nice and big, and this is the pond anyway for all the big kois, it will be better. So yeah, next thing you will see me dipping in there and trying to get that bottom drain back on. Yeah, fun and games. We're back, and as you can see, as much there, yeah, the big whale was, what an elephant is naked. I'm not looking forward to this dip into the cold water, but the bottom drain is clean. It's flowing really good now through the filters. So I don't know if it was just the build up in the bottom drain before it goes into the pipe, or I have more suspicion that the gap between the bottom drain cover and the floor was too narrow, and too much, let's say, gravel and stuff has built up around it and restricted the inflow. What didn't happen on the other bottom drain, because I think that didn't happen there for the reason that all summer the air was going, and probably a bit more currency was going basically through the like from the air dome in there. So I assume that was the reason. To make it a bit easier on me, I turn you around. So as I said, to make it a bit easier on me, I've got a nice warm tea there, hot tea. First, I extended the bottom drain covers pipe a bit, because normally it goes to here, and I think when I installed it, I made it a bit too close to the ground. When they said, I don't know, when I put it in, I'm pretty sure I was a bit too close to the floor, and I over the couple of years I have it, I unwinded it to the maximum, but I think still I'm not getting, let's say they recommend usually 2 fingers or so underneath. I'm pretty sure that's not what I have. Probably now with this extension here, I'll have 2.5 to 3 fingers, I hope. That would have been nice gap. That allows for any debris that's collecting there, to still have a good flow. Plus, what you see here, this is there's a stainless steel thread bar. I put in, it's 316 grade, so it will never rust, or at least not in my lifetime, I hope. This will be my guide to make it easier for me to find the thread in the bottom drain. So not sure, I probably will put this in the bottom drain pipe, and then I can find with this thread, put it on, and then close it. I hope that, at least in theory. Okay, let me put you on the stand and you can watch me get hypothermia. Okay, nice sip of tea. Make this quick, very quick. Oh God, oh God. People pay for this apparently to get shock therapies. What did I get without just diving straight in there? Oh. Fuck. Sorry for swearing. Fuck. See if I can get this one. Whew. Try to get this easy. Great. Well, this didn't work as planned. Damn it. Okay, that thread bar is too short. Good, I don't use the air anymore in this bottom drain. Get a new one. Okay. Okay, we're back. That first fat bar was too short. It just disappeared in the bottom drain. John, shut up, please. Mm. Is long enough. Well, I just have to.
You have to go under.
Yes, I have to go under. Oh fuck. Shadow, please don't jump in, okay? Okay, I'm gonna stand here forever. Okay. Kill me. Kill me. Shadow, please. No. 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 Come on. Something not to
Go. Let's do it.
I have to go in there. Okay. Let's see if I can get it on feet. Not as what have I attempted? Oh. Oh. Jesus. Oh. Got it on. Spot a gap. See if I can get a bit more. No way in the Oh, oh, God, it's freezing. Wow, Jesus, it is freezing cold. I don't know if you remember, 11 degree this morning. I bet you it hasn't cooled down. Okay, I pause here and then I come back and I had a nice hot shower. We're back. Had a hot shower, washed my hair. I'm feeling clean again. Because it's amazing how much dirt you even attract from the pond. But yeah, I don't know why I do this always in winter when it's freezing cold. I should really do this in the summer. Oh, no tea. I have to make a tea. But yeah, I'm happy I've done it. So the bottom drain is now nice, or the cover is nice and high. Maybe, I don't know, when I went down there, and lets me turn you around. So I don't know if I will get this on the camera. I might have to do a GoPro underwater footage at some stage. No, it doesn't, you can't see it from here, but when I done down there, I would say about 2.5 fingers. It is now off the ground. It is substantial higher than it was before, but to be honest, I really like it at the moment that much more higher, because when we had all these leaves blowing into the pond and not everything gets caught by the skimmer, a lot of them always get stuck in the bottom drain, so under the cover, and I had to suck them up. So now at least it's nice and high, and hopefully this puts an end to my drama with the bottom drain. So yeah, got this on. Some people get paid for this, having this cold bath. Shadow, don't. They don't want to play with you. He's still 8 months old and he still is amazed by the coys. And another thing I'll change in a minute is, I'll zoom you onto it. You see it there, the overflow there. Just before I went into the pond for my nice dip and adventure, I discovered that when the air in front of the skimmer turns on, so that skimmer there, I'll zoom you a little bit out again, so that in front of there is a skimmer. I'll put an air bar in front of it so that I don't have to stop the pump, and it stops the food going into the skimmer. What I discovered was that when the air comes on, it pushes water into the overflow. Now, the last couple of days, because keep it going. Yeah, last couple of days, I was wondering that I thought I had a leak maybe somewhere, or somewhere is water escaping out of the system. Maybe like something gets sucked out for a plant or so. Years ago, I had that before. That I couldn't find a leak, but then I figured out that there was sort of roots. There was an old pond, roots coming from the side into the pond, and then basically not only are they sucking the water out, they created like I think it's called a caterpillar effect, where the water is literally get drawn out slowly. Anyway, that's what I thought I had, but I think it is the air, because I could see when the air came on and the water was just level with the overflow started literally flowing into the pump chamber there. So what I will do is next I will just turn that overflow towards us here, towards me, so that might prevent the air from pushing it in. Okay, that is from me here. I hope you enjoyed this little video about me jumping into the freezing waters. Something different, I guess, and a good laugh for everyone out there. Oh well, that was actually not the video I wanted to make or post. I had actually I wanted to actually post my video finally about a bit about the new koi food I got and what I think about it and how is it, yeah, how are the fish taking it. That will be the next one. Okay, you all stay safe out there, enjoy your hobby, and see you next time. Bye for now.